Okay, so I have my character over here, and what I've done is I've split the character into different sections. That's the first section, that's my hand, the nose, the arms, and then you've got the legs. And I made sure wherever I split my section, I add an extra joint to that section. So the reason is, let's say I have this hand over here and it's going to rotate. If I add my anchor point and I rotate, I need this area to be covered and not to appear as if it's completely transparent under it. And the same thing applies to the legs over here. So if we select the bottom section of the legs and I rotate the object, I need to make sure once it's rotated that I get a knee and I do not get a blank section. So once this is done and you've named all of your files and things are ready, we're going to jump to After Effects. Okay, so inside After Effects, we're going to start a new composition. That's my new composition. I'm gonna leave it as comp 1 and I'm going to choose the option. And my option is going to be HD TV 720. Okay, so it's going to be HDTV 720, 29.97. The aspects, the width is going to be 1280 and the height is going to be 720. And I'm going to leave my duration. This is milliseconds, seconds, minutes, and hours, and it has a white background on top. I'm going to click OK, and here's my composition. I'm going to import my files. I'm going to double click in the project panel. Okay, so let's go file and let's import a file. And inside the desktop, my file is called character2. And import as, I don't want it as a footage because footage is an image. I want to choose a composition. I'm going to click import, and here's my layers and my composition. So I'm gonna double click, here's my character. I'm gonna select all the layers, control copy, go to comp 1, control V. So here's my character over here. The next step, which is to fix the pivot points where the rotation is going to happen. So if I go to my leg, here's my leg. So let's do it a section by section, it's easier. And let's color them, which would make also life easier. So everything that has to do with the legs, I'm gonna go for a pink color. And the arms, so even for the shoes, I can also go for the pink color. For the arms, I'm gonna color those yellow. For the hand also, I'm gonna color those yellow. And layer 16 is the eyeglasses. I'm gonna leave it as is. The eyes, the nose, the head, the ears. And the glasses, let's go for a brownish color. Okay, what I've done here is I colored the different sections. so that I know when I'm working on which section I am actually working on. The next step, I'm gonna hide everything except for the foot, which I wanna work on. So I'm gonna leave those, and that's the section I wanna work with. I have the left leg, and then that's the other leg, and that's the bottom part. So let's fix the pivots. Let's pick the first one. So this is the bottom section. If I click on the pivot, I need to place the pivot where the knee is. The top part, I need to place the pivot where the bending is going to happen. For leg right 2, I need to place my pivot where the knee is. And the leg right 1, I need to also place the pivot on the top. For the left shoe, and for the right shoe. So I just shifted the pivots for the legs. Let's hide the legs, and let's see the rest of the sections. So we have the body and the arms, and then we have the head and the hands. So for the eyes, the pivot's over here. For the nose, that's the head. And the ears also in the center. And we're left with the hand and the body. For the hands, okay, so we have hand left, which is this one. The pivot's going to be here. The hand right, the pivot is going to be here. And then for the arm, and for the second arm. Okay, and the last one is the body, and we can place the pivot over here. So that way all of my pivots are working fine, where the rotation is going to happen. The next thing is I need to connect the parts together. So let's start with the shoes. So the right shoes, it has to connect to the leg right 2, which is the bottom part. So the right shoes, this will connect to leg right 2. Left shoes will connect to left leg 2. And then I'm going to connect those are the shoes, they're connected. And then the leg right 1, 2 has to connect to 1, and 2 has to connect to 1, and 1 has to connect to the body. So I'm just connecting the different legs. So shoes is connected to 2, and 2 is connected to 1, and 1 is connected to the body. That way we have all the connections over here. Then for the arms left and right, I'm gonna connect them to the body. So both of those, they connect to the body for the arms. The ears is connected to the head, the nose is connected to the head, and the eyes are all connected to the head, while the head is connected to the body. So I can see the connections happening over here. And the last two is the hand left and hand right. So the hand left will connect to arm left, hand right is going to connect to the right one. And once those connections are done, we have the actual character, all of the characters connected. I can test that. If I lock everything over here, then I can move my character. Let me unlock those. If I click on the body, I can move my character. It means all of it is connected. So the next step, let me just save. I'm gonna insert my plugin. I'm going to go to File, Script, Run Script File, and the script is called Duke Bezo. Once I click on it, and that's my actual plugin, I'm going to select rigging as an option. Then I'm going to select the auto rig, the second option, which has the auto rig on. So the way it's going to work, I need to select my extensions first of all. So I'm going to select my leg left, leg left 2, and I need to select the shoes. So the shoes is left shoes. Once those are selected, I'm gonna click on auto rig. Once that's done, what happened is I get a new layer and it says left shoe and it has controller on it. So if I move the controller, the leg actually moves. So the next one, the same thing applies over here. I'm going to select the right, leg right, and the right shoes. Click on auto rig, and I have the controller. So let's see why the hand is connected to it. So hand right was connected to the shoes. We need to connect the hand right to arm right. Now if we move the object, so that's the right shoes. The hand doesn't move with it, and what happened over here that I did not extend the leg enough. That's why I'm getting a gap, which you can see the difference between this section and this section. The next part, let's connect the arms. So I need hand left, arm left, auto rig, and there's my hand. The same thing's going to happen for the other section. Let's go for hand right, arm right, and auto rig. I also get this section. So we can see here that we needed to add a small circle so that that gap would have been fixed. So if I grab the body, let me lock everything and just grab the body of the character, I can see that the whole object is actually moving. So let's animate something quick over here. So if we're going to animate something quick, what I can do is I can grab the body, click P for position, add an anchor point, drag this a bit, he goes down, then he can jump back up, and then he can go down again. So let's grab this key, control copy, control V, we duplicated the object by mistake. So again, over here, control copy, control V. Let's see the motion. Okay, let's bring those closer.